Agrobacterium and TI plasmid are quite well known for their role in gene editing. But to understand how they can be used in gene editing, first we need to understand how they actually infect plant in nature. You can see this tumor-like structure here. This is called crown gall. Crown gall is caused by Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Agrobacterium tumefaciens can infect plant cell because it contains a plasmid called TI plasmid, which means tumor-inducing plasmid. During infection, the Agrobacterium do not enter the plant cell. Even the TI plasmid do not enter the plant cell. Only a certain portion of the TI plasmid called tDNA will enter the plant cell and produce plant growth hormone. Because of this plant growth hormone, rapid cell division will occur. As a result, there would be tumor growth. This is a schematic presentation of TI plasmid. You can see the tDNA portion here. tDNA contains gene for production of auxin, cytokinin and opine. Auxin and cytokinin are plant growth hormone. On the other hand, opine is a collective name for unusual amino acid. TI plasmid also contains a View region. There are several operon in this View region. You can see View A, View B, View G, View C, etc. Each of these operon will produce one or more protein. For example, View A operon produce View A protein. On the other hand, View B could produce up to 11 protein. Inside Agrobacterium, TI plasmid usually produce View A and View G protein. Other protein will be produced when Agrobacterium come closer to a plant wound site. A plant wound site will produce some phenolic compound, for example acetosauringon. This acetosauringon will bind with View A protein and activate it. Activated View A protein is a kinase. So this activated View A protein will phosphorylate View G protein and activate it. Now activated View G protein is the transcription activator of all these operon. Now all these protein will start to be produced. View D region is usually associated with release of tDNA from TI plasmid. View D1 protein is a helicase which will break down the hydrogen bond between two strands of TI DNA. And View D2 protein which is an endonuclease, will actually release a single stranded tDNA. This tDNA will enter the plant cell through a structure called conjugation pillars. Through this conjugation pillars also View E2 protein will enter the plant cell. Now inside the plant cell, View E2 protein will carry the tDNA inside the nucleus, and then tDNA will be inserted into the plant chromosome. This conjugation pillar is actually made up by several View B proteins. Now the question is how Agrobacterium is benefited by this process. You can see beside producing cytokinin and auxin, which are growth hormones, tDNA inside a plant cell also produce opines. Agrobacterium can use these opines as their nitrogen and carbon source. As I said that opines are unusual amino acids, so Agrobacterium do not contain genes that are necessary for opine catabolism. So how they actually catabolize it? Answer is TI plasmid contains gene for opine catabolism. You can see there this opine catabolism gene is outside the tDNA, which means it will always inside the agrobacterium. This is how carrying Ti plasmid actually help agrobacterium to survive.